I don't need to tell you, Tuesday night was not great for Democrats. There is now a Republican-elect governor in Virginia. Republicans almost pulled off an upset in New Jersey. You are a former governor. What lessons do you take away from Tuesday night?
That we thank God, and I think that the Democrats in the House got this message very loud and clear, passed the bill, right? And passed the second part too, because these contain things that everyday people care about. The governor of Michigan today, Gretchen Whitmer, ran on the phrase, fix the damn roads. And that's what this bill does. It fixes the damn roads. It fixes your bridges. It gets broadband to real people. It fixes your homes so that they're not leaking energy. It invests, the second part, invests in childcare, which we know we're the only, industrialized nation that doesn't help families with childcare. These are the basics, bringing down the costs of living for real people so that you're not paying $500 a year to fix your car because you ran over a pothole.
Well, you mentioned cost of living. I got to ask you about gas prices.
Yeah.
So according to AAA, the national average of gas prices is now $3.42 a gallon. Bank of America is predicting crude oil prices could soar another 50% by next June. Could the average gas price in America be $4 a gallon in the United States soon?
Well, we certainly hope not. As I say, the Energy Information Agency is going to put out their forecast this week. The president is all over this. Of course, every president is frustrated because they can't control the price of gasoline because it's a global market. He can call upon increased supply, which he has done, and OPEC is unfortunately controlling the agenda with respect to oil prices. OPEC is a cartel and it controls over 50% of the supply of gasoline.
Is there anything that the Biden administration can do about OPEC?
Well, he can call upon them to increase supply, and they have chosen this past week not to do that. So that is going to increase the chokehold on access to affordable fuel at the pump. And so the president is looking at all of the tools that he has.
What about the Strategic Petroleum
That's one of the
Reserve?
tools that he has, and he is certainly looking at that, and I think we'll be looking at that forecast that's coming out on Tuesday to me.
Should Americans in what will likely be a cold winter, most of them are, expect to pay higher prices for heating their homes?
Yeah, this is going to happen. It will be more expensive this year than last year. We are in a slightly beneficial position, well, certainly relative to Europe, because their chokehold of natural gas is very significant. They're going to pay 5 times higher. But we have the same problem in fuels that the supply chains have, which is that the oil and gas companies are not flipping the switch as quickly as the demand requires. And so that's why the president has been focused on both the immediate term and the long term. Let us get off of the volatility associated with fossil fuels and associated with others who don't have our country's interests at heart and invest in moving to clean energy where we will not have this problem. And that's so much of what these 2 bills are focused on.